Next video. So, if you saw my last video, I spoke a lot about this product, but I don't think I've ever actually done a formal review. So, we're going to do a review. And that product in mention is Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey. Triple distilled, established in 1829. They have one of the coolest commercials I have ever seen for an Irish whiskey. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on YouTube. It'll make you cry. So, little story, because this is just what I do. Leading up to me getting this whiskey, right? I've reviewed or re-reviewed. I can't remember. You go find the video. It's on here. Jameson, because I'm trying to get into Irish whiskey. I like whiskey and bourbon in general, but I want to branch out and try other stuff because I wouldn't say I'm bored, but I want more. You know what I mean? Like there's more out there. So I tried Jameson. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people give it crap because it's just kind of very basic, and it is. When you look at Irish whiskey as a whole, Jameson is basic. It's super basic. It's the Irish whiskey version of Jack Daniels. I don't like Jack Daniels when it comes to whiskey, but I do like Jameson. But it's very, I wouldn't say bland. There's just not much going on. It's very light, not a huge amount of flavor. It's okay. I personally feel like the name precedes the price because the price, it should be closer to like $15 a bottle for a fifth. It's like 30 here, so. But anyway, getting to that point, I talked to a friend of mine that's very much into Irish whiskey, and she gave me some recommendations based off of what I told her that I liked. She recommended Tullamore Dew. I think it was my birthday or me and my wife's anniversary. I can't remember. I'm going to say birthday. Yeah, birthday makes more sense because our anniversary was months ago, and my birthday was just like a month ago. So, anyway, I think we were out for my birthday dinner or something, and my wife wanted to get me something for my birthday in the form of whiskey because I know I'm a whiskey guy. And the store we went to I had never been to, and it sucked. They didn't have, I mean, they had a lot of stuff, but it was just junk. But I had a lot going on mentally because when I go to an ABC store, a whiskey store, a liquor store, autism and ADHD kick in, and I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm all over the place, and my wife's just like, hurry up. So she doesn't like to pick me out bottles because she doesn't know anything about it. So typically what she'll do is if she wants to buy me a bottle, she'll take me to the store and then be like, this is the price range that I'm wanting to spend. Get what you want that fits in that. And I think the price that she gave me was like $30 or something. So they didn't have anything that I wanted for like a bottle at 30, but they had multiple bottles that were at cheaper prices, and I forget what I ended up getting in total. This was only like 12 to 15, and then with her giving me 30, I was able to get a couple other bottles that were still in that price range. I still don't remember what I got. It's crazy. Like now that I think about it, because I know I got like another bottle or two. Maybe I already drank them. I don't know. Anyway, that's what got me to get this bottle because I wanted to try some stuff that I haven't tried, and everything that they had in my price range I've had. But I saw. Sorry, my nose itches. I saw this bottle, and then the bigger size bottle, and the bigger size was 35, and this was like 12 to 15. So my thought process was like, oh, I get this for 15, and then I can get other stuff. So yeah, I got this just so I could try it. Yeah, 4 minutes in, and I'm rambling for no reason. But yeah, I got it because a friend of mine recommended it, and I was able to afford it in the price range that I was given. But from what I remember, it's like everything Jameson has, but turned up to like 11. Now again, it's not drastically like it's way more flavor, way more everything, but again, it's Irish. Irish whiskeys are typically light to begin with, but this is just not anywhere near as light as Jameson. From what I remember, it was spice, um, fruit. I think it was like apples and vanilla, if I'm not mistaken. Cheers. I think it's 80% or 40%, 80 proof. So yeah, exactly what I said. Spice, apple, appley, vanilla. So yeah, it's like drinking Jameson. I know I have weird like thoughts. It's like the difference between being in the dark and in the light, if that makes sense. Like get up in the middle of the night, you can't see. You're trying to get up out of the bed to walk to the bathroom, and it's pitch black. It's like you know there's stuff there, but you can't sense it because there's not enough there to sense. It's like that, but then someone hits a light switch on, and you're like, oh, I can see everything now. It's kind of like that. I know that's stupid, but yeah. If you like Jameson, but you want more out of it, Tullamore Dew. Because what I described to her that I wanted, she gave me like 3 or 4 recommendations, but this is spot on exactly what I wanted. To be fair, I do want far more of the, what is it, like the sugar cookie or whatever note that most people get in Irish whiskeys. I do want more of that. I don't get a lot of that. Um, but as far as what I was looking for in Jameson, this is it. Because I like Jameson. But Jameson is just so watery and light. I mean, if you're wanting like a middle of the summer, 90 to 100-degree day, you're not a on the rocks kind of person, and you're looking for a whiskey, Jameson. Because it's super light. It's not a lot of flavor. It's not going to be so proofy and bold that you're like sitting there in the sun like this drink killed me because it's just too much. It's light enough to where you could still enjoy it neat, sitting on a porch, 110 degrees. Whereas this is bold enough to where you could sip this neat in the winter and be happy. It still has that light aspect, but there's enough there to make you happy. That's just good. Like really, really good. Like good enough to where I just want to sit here and enjoy it. I can't tell I'm a fan. You might say, "What's a little bottle? We ain't drink much." That's because I've got other stuff, and I don't want to just drink through it because I can't find the minis or 375s or whatever you want to call it around here. Um, so once this is gone, I have to get like $40 to go buy another one or do without. Whereas all the other stuff I have that I drink, I can get. So yeah. Plus also, despite my videos that y'all might see and notice that I do a lot of alcohol, I don't drink that much. Shocker. Just depends. If me and the wife are going off, yeah, I'll probably drink. I don't ever drink to get drunk. So me being drunk is rare. Um, but I do plan to drink. Like, for instance, we lost water for like 2 weeks a couple months ago. Um, and we got desperate and needed a shower. So we got a room relatively close to home. And so knowing that I would be in a hotel for a couple of days, I drank tequila and Coke while I was there. Didn't get drunk, didn't get buzzed, but I drank 2 or 3 of those and I enjoyed myself. Something like that. Just because I'm going out and not at home, but sitting at home, a normal life, everyday kind of stuff, I might drink twice a month. Now it differs. If it's like my birthday or Christmas or something like that, or friends or something that drink come over, I might drink more. But in like my normal everyday life, no, I might drink 2 or 3 times a month. Sometimes I get in the mood and I'm craving whiskey a lot just because I'm enjoying the flavors and different bottles and stuff I'm getting. And I might drink twice a week, once a week. That's about it. Now, summer's different. I tend to drink more beer in the summer. Again, don't drink to get drunk or even buzzed. I just prefer it. It's more refreshing. In which case, if I'm going to a barbecue, I might go through a 6-pack of Miller Lite. If I'm home, this is where I keep my bougie beer. So I'll have like, well, you can't see it, but like my moose head sign and my blue moon signs that are up here. I'll drink moose head or blue moon or hams or whatever at home if I'm cutting grass or something. 1 or 2 beers, just to enjoy myself. If we're grilling out, I might drink a beer while I'm cooking. That's about it. Like I drink, but I drink to enjoy it. I don't drink to abuse it. I know it kind of went from a review to chatty time with the review guy, but I also feel like that's what drinking should be about. It should be about enjoying yourself, fellowship, enjoying the drink that you're drinking, just having a chat. Like so many people abuse alcohol, and I think that ruins it for a lot of people because so many people are either alcoholics or have alcoholics in the family. So there's like this stigma against alcohol, and so a lot of people out there think like, oh, like I have a cabinet. And there's been points in my life where that cabinet's been full completely, all 2 shelves. There's 3, but the bottom's glassware. But all 2 shelves are full of bottles. And people will look at that and be like, oh, you're an alcoholic. No. I might drink once or twice a week. So, no. And then even then, I don't get drunk. But because of the stigma, they look at that and assume it's not the case. It's just, I enjoy bourbon. I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the history. I enjoy what goes into it. I enjoy the bottles. I enjoy the hunt of going and finding bottles and buying them. I enjoy everything about it. And I like having a lot of it to where, one, if I can find stuff I've been looking for that I can afford, and also if people come over, I can share. I mean, if you're just that regular dude that just has like 1 bottle on his shelf and then a glass, and it's like, oh, well, when I want to drink, I drink, and that's it. It's cool, but if somebody comes over, this ain't enough. And then if I want to have like a tasting session with multiple different bottles, I can, instead of having 1 bottle, and it's like, well, what do you think? That's good. Okay, thank you. Now I have multiple bottles where people can sit down and try different things and see what they may or may not like. And if having a cabinet full of alcohol over the years has taught me anything, everybody is different. Because I could sit here and do a review and tell you, hey, this is probably one of the best bottles I have ever bought, and it's so affordable and it's so delicious. And then literally have like, one of my daughters come over or their boyfriend or something come over and offer them something to try, and both of them can be like, "This is garbage. Like, I can't believe you gave me this. Like, why do you even drink this?" And I'm sitting over here thinking, like, this is like one of my favorites. Like, in the bourbon world, this is like a go-to for people, and they're over here like about to throw up. Like, this is the worst thing they've ever tasted. So it just goes to show you everybody's tastes and preferences are different. Um, so yeah, I mean that's all you realistically have to go off of. But you never know until people try. I mean, there might be stuff in my cabinet that I typically would be like, "Oh, that's disgusting. People don't like that," and then they try it and they're like, "I like it." Oh, well, okay, go for it. And 9 times out of 10, if that happens, if I have something in the cabinet that I bought for review and I hate it, and they come over and they're like, "I like it," here you go, take it with you. I've had tons of stuff like that over the past, like stuff CW Spirits sent me way back in the day before they royally in the butt with no lube. They were not gonna go there, but yeah, they used to send me stuff without even like asking me, and would expect a review, and yeah, there would be stuff that I would get, and they would expect a good review on it, and I'm like, it was gross. And then my kids or friends of the family or something would come over and they'd be like, "Well, I like it. Take it with you." Yeah. But anyway, the video ended like 10 minutes ago. I don't know. Next video.